Today's episode is going to be on the difference between your sun, moon, and your ascendant, and I'm also going to give you my opinion on what one really tells you who a person is.
Voices here, voices in your head. Sausage energy for men and make it all.
Welcome back to Cosmic Drugs. I'm an addiction counselor that got into the rehab industry because I wanted to help people, and I slowly began to realize that the rehab industry is not meant to help people. It's meant to keep people sick, to keep them in the system longer, to make more money for the corporation that we work for as counselors. So I got out of that fucking fucked up industry and I created Cosmic Drugs to teach people how to improve their lives via alternative treatment methods. And I believe that knowing yourself through astrology is a key component in bettering your life. I'm all about harm reduction on my channel, so I like to start off with a little bowl sometimes. Not all the time, I don't smoke every day, but okay. Now I'm in the realm. Now I'm in the spiritual realm. Little side note, I feel like marijuana allows you to open yourself up more to the spiritual realm. The sober realm, in my opinion, is not the best manifestation realm, if you catch my drift. So, okay, so the difference between your sun, moon, and rising. Your sun sign is what most people know themselves through astrology. Most people know their sun sign. That's the first thing you learn. And it may be the only thing you learn if you don't research astrology more in depth, because I didn't even know there was a moon sign. I didn't know you had a birth chart. I didn't know there was all planets that influenced your whole entire life. So if you don't feel like your sun sign, that doesn't mean that astrology is full of shit. It means you just don't know enough about it yet. Your sun sign is all about your ego, your actions. What are you striving to be like in this life? It's in my opinion that we pick our sun and our moon and where our planets are going to be aligned in our birth chart. And we came here on this earth because we wanted to master certain signs. We wanted to master certain things in our life. And we picked our sun sign because we want to be the best version of that sign as we can, because that sign is going to help us get to where we want to be in life. Just realize that your sun sign is going to get you to where you want to be in life. Everybody has a different life purpose. Everybody has a different path that they're going to live this life. But it's in my opinion that your sun sign will help you lead you there. And you need to learn how to utilize the positive aspects of that sign in your life, and you need to realize what the negatives are in that sign, and you need to learn how to overcome them. Sorry, my cat is like playing. Your sun sign is going to get you to where you want to be in your life. So it's going to be like your actions, how that person acts. And your moon sign is your emotions, how you feel. Most people aren't going to see this side of you because your emotions, this is a part of your emotions that you kind of hide. Moon sign may be that little voice in your head that you hear but you don't really act on. So I said your sun sign is your actions, your moon sign is your reactions, how you react to things. Not necessarily like in the physical, not necessarily like reaction in a physical terms, but how your brain like reacts to it. Because you know, when something happens to us in life, we first have a reaction in our brain, which is our emotions, and then what we do, how we like act on is through your sun sign. So say you are a Cancer moon and you have a Capricorn sun sign, and your boyfriend or girlfriend breaks up with you. Your reaction, your emotion to being broken up with is going to be like you're heartbroken, you're so upset, you're gonna try and like save that your emotions is gonna make you want to like save that relationship because you are like you want to be home, you want a family, you want la la la. But how you react to being broken up with is going to be like, okay, you know what? I can do better. I'm gonna find better. I'm gonna find somebody better. I'm gonna be with somebody that is more in line with my life goal because I'm a Capricorn and I want to be with somebody that makes me look good, so I'm gonna find someone better. But your reaction, your emotional state, how you may feel about being broken up with is like, damn, like it may really hurt you. But your sun sign is going to be how you act on it. People are going to see that side and they're not going to know how you truly feel because you're going to act on your sun sign, but you do feel on your moon sign. You're very close. People that you let in close may get a glimpse of it, but not everyday people. Now, in my opinion, the most important thing in somebody's chart is their rising sign. Now, I don't know, this is just my feeling. Not everybody agrees with this, but I honestly feel like your rising sign is your soul. Your soul. And I feel like you pick everything in this chart, but you don't pick your rising sign because the rising sign is who you are at your core, who you are inside, who your soul is. So this is another clue to me that said, okay, your soul is actually the ascending. You have the most characteristics of your ascending sign. People see your a lot of people confuse your ascending sign with your sun sign. People may think that you are your ascending sign. Like, a lot of people act to the world as if they were that sign. But it's so screwed up the way this fucking like country looks at fucking the way this country looks at astrology is totally off, in my opinion. People really base people off of their sun sign, which no, I don't think it should be that way. I think you should base people off of their ascending signs, because your sun sign is merely your actions and how you should act in this life in order to reach your goals. Your moon sign is just your emotions. Like, and if you know anything about yourself, you should already know that you are not your emotions, you are not your thoughts. Like, your soul is its own thing, and anything outside of your soul is situational. And why I think your soul is your ascending is because people, it's hard to hide who you are. It's hard to hide who you are deep down. And if people are going to confuse you for your ascending sign, that must be who you are deep down. Another reason why I think it's your soul is because your facial features and like body, how you look, is based off of your ascendant most of the time. And like, say, like a Libra ascending, most Libra ascendings have like good butts and like they look good. Why I think your rising sign is the most important sign is because it literally maps out your whole fucking chart. Because your rising sign is at the first house, and then it goes in order all throughout the houses from the zodiac. So if you're a Pisces ascendant, you'd be Pisces, and then Aries, and then Taurus, and then, you know, so on and so forth. It'll go around. Another reason why I came to the conclusion that your ascending sign is your soul, ultimately, is because I've been looking at a lot of kids' charts. I've been looking at my niece and nephews. I've been looking at my daughters, and all of them, literally, like all of the kids, all act like they're ascending. They do not act like they're sun signs. If they do, it's very minimal. And I know even just with myself that I didn't start tapping into that sun sign energy until later in life. I know that's typical for Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn sun, so I know it's typical. But most kids that I see are mostly their ascending signs. And that means that they are their soul, and then the world around them activates their sun sign. Let's take my nephew, for example. So it's so bad. Like, I'm a trying to be like a professional astrologer, right? But ask anybody in my family, I do not remember anybody's birthday. I don't, like, to this day right now, like, I don't even remember my mom's birthday. The only birthday I remember is my brother's. Like, I don't know why. I just remember certain people's birthdays.
I'm sure you can guess how that played out in my relationships.
So, as a little test to myself, I wanted to see if I could guess my nephew's sign. Because I didn't remember his birthday, and I didn't want to ask my sister, and I know it sounds bad, but whatever, like, it is what it is. I don't remember birthdays, like, no hard feelings, Nathan. But so I wanted to test myself to see if I could guess what sign he was. And this is before I even really did a bunch of research on, like, this is before I thought that your soul was your ascending. But my guess was that my nephew's sign was a Taurus, because he has a lot of fucking attributes of Taurus. Like, he is very slow moving. Like, I'd be in the car with him and be like, okay, Nathan, let's get out of the car, we're going inside. It will literally take him a fucking, like, hour to get out of the car. Like, like a good 15 minutes to get up out of the car. It's like, yo, Nathan, you're a kid. You don't have anything. You're not gathering anything. Like, come on, buddy, let's go. We're going inside. Let's get out of the car. Chop, chop. Like, he's very slow with anything, even just leaving the house. Like, okay, Nathan, get your shoes on. We're leaving. 15 minutes later, okay, Nathan, come on, let's go. Like, he walks slow. He's very slow. Like, I was like, he's a fucking Taurus, like, no doubt. And turns out, though, he is an Aries sun sign, but he was a Taurus rising. So I was right. Like, I got the energy right. He turned out to be a Taurus rising. So, I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm psychic. I'm psychic. Sorry. I got it right. I'm still proud of myself. Woot, woot. Okay, but his sun sign, you wouldn't even believe it. I did not believe it. When I found out his sun sign, I was like, no, that can't be. He doesn't seem anything like that. But his sun sign is actually an Aries. Now, you may think Aries and Taurus are similar because they're the first two, but no. Like, I don't think they're fucking similar. Aries is like, let's go, fucking hyper, they're here, you know? I've said that before, like, you know, they're fire, they're here, they're ready to go, blah, 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 blah. Nathan is nothing like that. My sister says he is because she is around him more, but I don't see it because I'm not around him all the time. So I just get a glimpse of his soul. And he is more a Taurus than an Aries right now. Now, as he gets older, he should tap into that Aries energy, because that Aries energy is going to get him to where he wants to be in life, in my opinion. I don't know like, I'm still figuring it out. I'm not sure what the benefit of the moon sign is yet. I just know it's your emotions, and I know the emotions will be able to counterbalance your actions, and it will get you to where you want to be in life as well. I feel like you chose your sun sign, you chose your moon sign, you chose, you know, when to be born. So everything that is in your chart is in there for a reason, because you fucking chose it. And your chart, learning your chart is going to get you where you need to be in life. And I feel like it's secret knowledge that people didn't want us to know about. I'll get my conspiracy side out and just say that flat out, because people try to make astrology seem like bullshit, seem like pseudoscience, seem like fucking, you know, just crazy. But it's fucking not once you really look into it and learn about your birth chart. People think it's stupid because they think astrology is like what you read in the newspaper. Like, oh, your sun sign horoscope. Like, that is the fucking, like, very surface level, like shit that doesn't even really matter. Like your sun sign horoscope, I'm sorry, that shit doesn't matter. Like, fuck. So I honestly feel like this is being hidden from us. So that made me want to even look into it even more. Like, because when I learned that I had a birth chart, I was like, what? That's fucking crazy. Now that I'm learning more, I feel like I'm starting to like stray off my path of like doing just beginner type talk. So let me try and explain the sun, moon, and rising like as I heard it being explained. I heard like a few people trying to explain it this way, and it makes a lot of sense. So think of a car.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom.
Your rising sign is like how the car looks. Like, do you have the paint job really nice? Is it like, you know, what color is it? What color do you like your car? Is it a cool red? Is it a cool, like, you know, black, a nice black? Or is it like a fucking gold, like old people gold? So that's your rising sign, like how it looks. Are the rims nice? Do you have like cracks in your windshield? Do you have, or is it nice? Okay, that's your rising sign. Your sun sign is what you're actually, what car it is. Is it a Honda? Is it a Lexus? Is it a Mazda? Is it a Mercedes? Is it a Bentley? Is it a Rolls Royce? That's your sun sign, like your action, how it's actually driving. Is it driving like a piece of shit? Is it driving like a Buick? What are pieces of shit cars nowadays? I don't even know. Is it driving like a, I don't know cars that well. I don't know. Are cars even pieces of shit? I don't know. Hyundai? Dodge? Is Dodge a brand? I don't even know. I don't know. Is it driving like a piece of shit car, or is it driving like a Mercedes? Like, is it a nice smooth ride? Like, that's the action, like, because it's driving, you're driving. Your moon sign is the gear inside, the actual motor, the brakes, like how is it feeling? Like you don't really see that stuff, but how is it driving? Like the motor, the brakes, how is it working? How do you react to things when you press the brake? When something happens in your life, to your car, to your sun sign, how do the brakes work? Do they stop like really fast, or do they ease into it? Do they like, does it fucking jerk you around? Does your moon sign like jerk you around? Does it like shake? Do you have a bad fucking like, what do you call it? Do you have a bad alignment in your car that causes you to shake as you're driving? Like, that's your emotions. Like, is it fucking up your car? Is it fucking up the way you drive? Are your emotions fucking you up? That's like how the car drives. Or a little easier, I've heard people explain it like this. So think of your house. The outside of the house, what people see is your rising sign. When you come in the house, your like kitchen, your living room, that's your sun sign, what people see. But upstairs in the bedroom, that's like your moon sign, your emotions, what people don't see. Like people don't really ever go up into your room unless you're trying to like, you know, have a good time. But yeah, normally people don't go up in your room. So that's your emotions, like people really don't see it. I actually like that. I like that description better than the car, because cars, I'm a girl, like cars kind of confuse me. I don't get it. So yeah, your ascending sign, your rising sign is what people see, the outside of the house. When people come inside and see like, you know, surface level you, they see your sun sign. When people get upstairs to the bedroom, to where the magic happens, they see your emotional side. But not all the time, because your moon sign only comes out to people that you are extremely close with. I mean, I guess you should be extremely close to people that you're having sex with, so I'll take that out. So that was just a quick overview of what the difference between your sun, moon, and ascending. Not everybody agrees that your ascending sign is your soul, your spirit. Not everybody believes that, but from my research, that's what I believe. That's what my intuition is telling me. but everybody is different. So you can have your own opinions. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right. That's just what I believe.
But I know I'm right.
And yeah, what's your sun, moon, and ascending? I would love to know. I'll put a link to a website to where you can find your birth chart. You just have to know your birth time, your birthplace, and your birthday, obviously. And then you can figure it out. And I'll also link a video that I made that shows you how to get the birth chart once you get to that site. So check those out if you're interested, and I really recommend you get interested because you need to learn yourself if you're ever going to get better. If you're ever going to get over your depression, if you're ever going to get over your addictions, you need to know what you're dealing with. Like, you need to learn your car. Like, if you're trying to fix your car, you can't just go in and fix the car without learning about that car. You need to do your research, you know? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm Courtney Days, and this is Cosmic Drugs.
For me to find that. Big grin when I beat the case. Out of space, so I'm in your face. Out of space, I got stars to chase. Got a duff for that suits the case. Got diamonds like I play an ace. I'll run it up and got shoes to lace. I ran it up just to lose some weight. I'm an early bird and you running late. Working hard, so I lose sleep. I won't sleep till the family eat. Went to Phoenix Haven, I felt the heat. Got your girl in my box of briefs. I want all the smoke cause I'm the chief. Execution if you're a thief.